Okay, y'all. Two things. First of all, when I went to order something off of Amazon, oh, and I got Terry some paint for his flower pots, whatever. But when I ordered the stuff off of Amazon, my total said zero. And I'm like, what? I know my big Instant Pot has not had time to get there. And when it does get there, when you make a return, they send you an email telling you that they're going to put it back on your card or they're going to give you a credit on your Amazon account. So I looked a little closer and it was deducted from a gift card. I didn't send myself an Amazon gift card, y'all. I've told you, Uncle Sam, for the next few months, he's going to be getting my money because I was stupid. But anyway, there's only a couple of people. Lorette, Karen, Lynn. Did y'all send me a gift card to Amazon and you didn't tell me? If you did, that was so incredibly sweet. So very sweet. And I thank whichever one of y'all it was. Now, if I find out that I accidentally sent myself a gift card to Amazon, maybe I thought I was sending it to the IRS. But I've said this before, and I truly am glad that I make enough income that I have to pay taxes. And I'm going to talk about that in another video about being self-employed. And that's what we are. YouTube creators are self-employed. And we have a whole other tax thing. So anyway, the other thing I wanted to talk to y'all about is credit. Now, my whole life, well, in my early life, when I was a single parent, I didn't have credit. I didn't have any credit. I didn't buy anything. Oh, that's not true. The little town where I lived had a general store. You know those kinds that had the big bins with the big silver dippers, and you could go in and get what you wanted? And the best chocolate-covered peanut clusters in the world. But everybody in our little town of 3,000 people could have an account. So I did have a little account there. But I always made sure that it was paid. It was always little small amounts. But after that, for a very long time, I didn't have any credit. I didn't have any credit cards, blah, blah, blah. Then I did have a credit card here and there, and then I got up to 3 or 4. But I was married, and I always worked, except for a little bit when I stayed home with my kids, Sam especially. And I always had excellent credit. I mean, we're talking 800s. Very excellent. I remember I went in to buy a car one time, my Hyundai, or Hyundai, however you say it. And they ran the credit report, and we were out in the little coffee area, or I was. And the guy paged me like 5 minutes later, and he said, "Ma'am, let's sign the paperwork. Your credit score is over 800." He was like kind of shocked. So I signed all the paperwork, and I called my husband, and he came and drove the other car. And because it's better if you sell your own cars than use them as a trade-in. But sometimes you need to do that, and I've had to do it before. But anyway, um, is credit important when you're a senior citizen? Well, y'all know that I lost my job. My back got bad enough, and at the time, my mental illness was bad enough that I got disability. And that was 1,016 a month. Well, during that year and a half that I had, I mean, we're talking absolutely zero income. And by then, I was trying to make bigger payments on my credit cards. It's a matter of pride. That was so hard for me, y'all, to screw up my credit so bad. Because I'm kind of prideful sometimes. And that really hurt. So, my credit was shot. And I remember a few years ago, who did I have? I had somebody with me. And I went shopping for a Class C. And I had enough income for the little tiny payment, I don't know, $289 a month. But my credit was not good enough. Well, when I came back out here to California when Mary Jo was sick, I applied for a Kohl's card. It was easy to get. They'll give anybody credit. The interest rate, I just got a letter a few days ago, is 27%. That's ridiculous, y'all. So I had paid that off. It never was a high balance, but I had paid that off because I didn't want that bill. And it wasn't that much, but I just didn't want to have it. Well, when I checked my credit the other day, Wells Fargo has this little button on there, and every once in a while it'll come up and say, check your credit score. So doing it that way does not cause any dings on your credit. Well, I was kind of surprised. My credit score had gone up pretty good. Not, it's still not good, but it's better. So I went to Kohl's the other day, and what did I buy? A couple of shirts and a little summer dress. Not expensive stuff. Everything was on sale. Then they had a senior discount, and then I had some Kohl's cash. And the ladies at the cash register, they're always so sweet. Do you have a coupon? No, I'm sorry, I don't. Well, they get these little scratchers, and they scratch them off for you. So she scratched 2 of them off. So I saved a lot of money. So now I will pay this off. I'm not going to pay it off really quick, but I want to pay it off and then use it a little bit again. And I want to keep doing that because I want my credit score to go back up. It'll never be 800, but it'll be sufficient. Because I've talked to y'all before about having a plan B. And doing that is part of my plan B. Now, plan A is that I'm going to be in the cottage until the coroner comes to pick me up. Yep. Does an ambulance pick up a dead person? I don't know. I always thought it was the coroner. But anyway, somebody's going to have to haul me out of there. But plan B, because I have such a thing about being able to take a shower, that I would try once again to get a Class C. Not a new one, definitely, but one that's decent enough that I'm not going to have to be scared to drive it. And I won't be driving a long ways. I won't be traveling. I'll go somewhere where I can lease a little lot in an RV park, just exactly like my good friend Carolyn did. And she's living there now, happy as a camper in her little travel trailer. And so that would mean for me leaving California, unless it's somewhere else in California that has cheaper RV parks than we do. I mean, these things are like $900 a month. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so that's my little thing on credit, and I'm really going to try hard to get my score up good enough just in case I had to go with Plan B. I love you guys, and you're so awesome for sticking with me, and my videos are all over the place, and I never do them in sequence like I should, and I've got several that I need to put out. But thanks for hanging in there. I appreciate every one of y'all. My old guys, I mean, some of y'all have been with me from the start. And I've got some new folks, and I appreciate y'all too. We have, I think, if not the best, one of the very best communities on YouTube. And they've started, I'll do a video on that separate, but they've got some new rules in place. And I'm glad to see them. So, do something fun today. And this guy next to me thinks I'm an idiot and I'm talking to myself. I always think that's so much fun. Oh my God, could that girl have on any less clothes or spend any more time at the tanning booth? But anyway, it's getting summertime here in California, and you see a lot of that. I feel bad for them. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye now.